And being the World Happiness Day, what we are talking on this call is enlightenment. And where is enlightenment without happiness? Rather, should I put it the other way around? How can there be happiness, true happiness, without enlightenment? So, my dear friends, this is the subject of today's discussion. We are talking of the World Happiness Day. And are you a happiness ambassador? Are you a happiness ambassador on the International Day of Happiness? With that note, Sip Ahem Atma, Sip Yogita, Sip Renuka, Sip Siri, Sip Sachin, Sip Shiba, Sip Rajanand, Sip Ru Mataji, Sip Atmanand, Sip Alak, Sip Krishna, Sip Girija, Sip Anand, Sip Mita, Sip Chotwani, Sip Premchandji, Sip Lakshmi, Sip Sukhi, Sip Bliss, Sip Samatma, Sip Parvatiyama, Sip Shair, Sip Shair is showing happiness ball, Sip Sita, Sip Chidanand, Sip Sagai, Sip Sadlanand, Sip Ansul, Sip Rutanu, Sip Sarojanand, Sip Manisha, Sip Ahem Sip, Sip Gigi, Sip Harshal, Sip Kamalji with the happiness ambassador ball, good. Sip Soham, Sip Atman G. Oh, welcome back. I'm seeing Atman Ji after ages. Sip Girishanand, Sip Navjot, Sip Pik, Sip Jyoti, Sip Siva, Sip Anil, Sip Prakash, and the rest of you who are on this call. Welcome, welcome back. Welcome to the call. Remember the new protocols. Last question is answered at 8:55, ending with a meditation, and we close. Anybody wants to make comments after 8:55, you can, but no questions after 8:55. Last question answered at 8:55. And by sharp 9, we close, because I want to respect this timing of this call. With that note, Yogita, Ahematma, Rajanand, Sachin, Samatma. We have 5 players already. In basketball, there are 5 players. Yogita, Ahematma, Rajanand, Sachin, and Samatma. Let us start.
Good evening.
Good morning. Yes, good morning. Good morning.
Guruji. Acha, Guruji, I have 3 questions today.
Allowed maximum question allowed is 3.
Acha, theek hai. First question. Today is a happiness day, but my
Yes.
happiness get bhang when I come to know somebody's ill act. Somebody's ill act. I'm living in a society, and I heard uh, complain on that, and my peace of mind goes here and there. तो उसका कैसे किया जाए?
क्या complain है?
मतलब इट इज रिलेटेड टू माय चाइल्ड ओनली, कि उसकी
हाँ,
किसी मदर ने कंप्लेन करी, भाई ही हैज यूज्ड दिस बैड वर्ड, दिस दैट.
हाँ, ठीक है, शांत
और
रहो. हर बच्चा बैड वर्ड यूज करता है. कोई
नहीं,
बड़ी बात नहीं है. दुनिया का एंड नहीं हुआ.
उसकी हेड मतलब मिस्ट्रेस को वो चली गई कंप्लेन. हाँ, तो
होने
कल
दो.
मेरे बेटे का रिजल्ट है.
हाँ,
और वो पहले तो वो मदर मेरे को बोल रही है कि मेरा बेटा तुम्हारे बेटे से बात नहीं करेगा. गुस्सा तो मुझे वैसे ही चढ़ा कि भाई मेरा इंक्लूडेड तुम 3 बच्चे थे, मेरे बच्चे को तुमने ड्रैग करा और मेरे बच्चे को इल बोल रहे हैं और मेरा बच्चा बोल नहीं पाता, मेरे बच्चे को बोल दिया. तो मुझे तब से थोड़ा गुस्सा गुस्सा के चढ़ाई हुआ है गुरुजी. गुस्सा मुझे ना,
देखिए,
बिकॉज माइंड
मतलब
से
कोई
निकल नहीं रहा.
कोई मतलब नहीं है.
गुरुजी एक
ठंडा
बात बताओ.
ठंडा पानी पियो, थोड़ा ठंडा ठंडा पानी
ठंडा
पियो.
पानी तो पिया मैंने, 2 ग्लास पिया.
हाँ.
लेकिन गुरुजी वी आर लिविंग इन दिस सोसाइटी व्हेन द सिचुएशन कम्स ऑन अस. स्पेसिफिकली आई टॉक अबाउट मी, आई एम नॉट टू दैट लेवल की आई रिमेन काम. मुझे तो एकदम से एकदम बुरा लग गया कि भाई शी इज टॉकिंग इल अबाउट माई सन. आई नो माई सन कि वो कितने पानी में है, बट मेरे बच्चे के ऊपर ही सारी वो डाल दी और मेरे बच्चे को ही उसके पास ले गए. तो दैट इज नॉट करेक्ट ना. मतलब
ऐसा.
शांति नहीं है मतलब मुझे अभी.
शांति, हम शांति खो बैठते हैं. वी थ्रो आवर पीस. You have to
हाँ
learn to be in consciousness.
गुरुजी,
You have to be
सोसाइटी में
learn
रह
in
के
this. हाँ,
कॉन्शियसनेस कैसे रहती है
हाँ. भैया, अगर
सोसाइटी में?
हमारे से कोई भूल हो गया तो हमें माफ कर दो भैया. हाँ, आप अपने बच्चा समझ के माफ कर दो. कुछ अगर गलत गलत हुआ तो माफ कर दो. आपको मारना है उसे, मैं एक लाठी देता हूँ, आप मारो उसे. 2 लो, लाठी लो. There's a way of dealing with it in the right, calm, relaxed manner. बच्चा है, मैं उसकी तरफ से मैं माफी मांगती हूँ। देखो नालायक, तुम्हारे कारण मुझे माफी मांगना पड़ता है। देखो, ये तो थोड़ा एक्टिंग करना पड़ता है, सब कुछ क्या कर सकते हैं, ये तो जमाना ऐसा है, ये नाटक होता रहता है, क्या कर सकते हैं। लर्न लर्न टू रियलाइज दिस वर्ल्ड इज अ ड्रामा। ये नाटक है। कौन सा ऐसा बच्चा है जिसने बुरा बैड वर्ड नहीं बोला होगा, मुझे बताओ। किसने यहाँ
नहीं
कॉल
वो
में, किसने जो छोटी मोटी बड़ी चोरी नहीं की होगी, बताओ मुझे, एक नाम बताओ।
नहीं, एग्री गुरुजी, एग्री, फुली एग्री,
हाँ
फुली
फिर।
एग्री। बस वो ट्रैप पे बेचारा फंस गया और मुझे बोला जा रहा है कि मेरे बच्चे से उसका बच्चा नहीं बात करेगा। अरे भाई, गलती मेरे
हाउ ओल्ड
बच्चे
इज योर
की नहीं।
सन? हाउ ओल्ड इज योर सन?
ही इज 9 year old।
हाँ, तो यू आर टेकिंग ओवर रिएक्टिंग। शांत रहो,
अच्छा चलो,
शांत रहो।
एक बात, ये बात हो गई। और आपसे कल मेरा जो एक क्वेश्चन था दूसरा, कि प्रभु जी पनिशमेंट मतलब जो लेसन्स पढ़ाते हैं, कहा जाता है कि यू आर टेकिंग बर्थ, बर्थ आफ्टर बर्थ, टू लर्न द लेसन्स, राइट?
नो, नो, यू आर टेकिंग बर्थ आफ्टर बर्थ बिकॉज ऑफ योर कर्मा, नॉट टू लर्न लेसन। लेसन तो स्कूल में पढ़ते हैं।
तो फिर
We are
ये,
not taking birth. We are not taking birth to learn lessons. We are taking birth to settle our deeds, to settle our karma.
तो फिर सेटल अवर डीड्स में ऐसा होता है कि जैसे कि कोई डिसिप्लिन नहीं आता, कोई डिसिप्लिन नहीं करता, तो वो कैसे, मतलब मेरे को तो जो मैंने समझा, ये समझा कि जो हमारे बर्थ होते हैं, हमें इस तरह के लोग मिलते हैं कि जो हम उन, वो हमें कुछ सिखाना चाहते हैं, मतलब
ना
अपने
ना
बैड
ना
नेचर से।
ना 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 ना। और ये तो गलत सीखते हैं हम। नो, हम गलत सीखते हैं। डोंट, गलत मत सीखो। अंडरस्टैंड दैट दिस होल वर्ल्ड इज जस्ट अ कर्म भूमि। सुना है, कर्म भूमि?
हम्म।
कर्म भूमि का मतलब है, अगर हमने कुछ किया है, हम मर गए हैं, उसको सेटल करने के लिए वापस आना है। एक ही बात याद रखो। डन।
नन, लेकिन अगर जैसे मैं, मेरे से अभी जैसे मैं कई बार अपना ये कंसिस्टेंट नहीं रह पाती, मेरा बहुत बड़ा, आई नो माई ड्रॉबैक, हाउ टू
अब ये
रिमेन
जूम, आप
कंसिस्टेंट
ये
ऑल द
जूम कॉल
टाइम।
में कंसिस्टेंट नहीं रही है, तो मैं क्या और
हाँ, तो मैं
कंसिस्टेंट
तो
क्या
बोल
करूं?
ही रही हूँ, आई एम एक्सेप्टिंग माई फ्लॉ, दैट।
इफ यू हैड कम, आई एम टेलिंग यू, इफ यू कम ऑन द जूम कॉल ना, यू वुड हैव बीन, अब तक तो आप ट्रांसफॉर्म हो जाते हैं। बाला से पूछिए, सिबा सिबा से पूछिए आप। वो आपकी
मेरे
आप
पे
आपकी बड़ी बहन थी आपकी कॉल पे। वो कितना कितना उसका शैतान मन उसको कितना तंग करता था।
इस कॉल पे सब मेरे पे सबसे ज्यादा हंसते होंगे, मुझे पता है, जब ये कॉल होती
ना ना,
होगी ना।
यहाँ पे कॉल पे कोई, इस कॉल पे कोई हंसता नहीं है। सब शांत है,
अच्छा
सब कॉन्शियसनेस में, सब चित्त में, सब जानते हैं।
अच्छा,
ये
ठीक
हंसने
है।
वाले इस कॉल में आते नहीं। जिसको हंसना है ना, वो पार्क में जाते हैं हंसने के लिए, या कोई मूवी देखने जाते हैं। यहाँ पे आते नहीं हंसने के लिए। यहाँ पे वी हैव कम हियर टू लर्न द आर्ट ऑफ इटर्नल हैप्पीनेस। आज टुडेज वर्ल्ड हैप्पीनेस डे। आप दुखी है, आप मानते हैं आप दुखी है, अरे यार ये हुआ, अरे ये आपकी आपका दुख का कारण तो आपका मन है। योर माइंड इज मेकिंग यू मिजरेबल। ठीक है, किस बच्चे ने किया, ठीक है यार, बहन जी, मेरे बच्चे ने गलत किया, हाथ जोड़ती हूँ मैं, माफ करो। पाँव पड़ू, आपके पाँव पड़ू, आओ पाँव पाँव पकड़ती हूँ मैं। फिर क्या?
गुरुजी,
लर्न
पीपल
टू बी।
टेक एडवांटेज ऑफ दिस नेचर ऑल्सो, ये हाथ जोड़ना, ये सब, ऑल दिस
सुनो,
दिस।
सुनो, द वे, लेट लाइफ इज मेंट टू जस्ट चलो आगे। चलती का नाम गाड़ी, चलो आगे बढ़ो। हमें प्रभु का नाम लेना है, प्रभु को पाना है, और बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट काम करने हैं। इसमें नहीं फंसना है।
ठीक है।
ठीक है, बी काम। आई एम जस्ट टेलिंग यू, रियली यू विल कम बैक एंड टेल मी, हाँ मैं ठीक, मैं काम हूं। आप शांत रहो। कोई बोलते ना, हाँ बिल्कुल सही बोल रहे हो मैं जी, आप बिल्कुल सही बोल रहे हो, नालायक है, मैं मानती हूँ बिल्कुल 100%। कोई somebody came and told that fellow, you are the worst fellow in the life। ठीक है, नॉर्मली आदमी क्या बोलता है, हाउ डेयर यू टेल मी आई एम द वर्स्ट फेलो, यू आर द वर्स्ट फेलो, हाउ डेयर यू टेल मी। ये तो उल्टा हो गया। ये आदमी केम एंड टोल्ड, लेडी आके बोला यू आर द वर्स्ट फेलो। वो बोलता है, बहन जी मैं मानता हूं, मैं बिल्कुल मैं निकम्मा हूं, मैं गद्दा हूं। वो लड़की क्या बोलेगी? वो खुद मान मान रहा है कि मैं निकम्मा हूं, मैं गद्दा हूं। फिर क्या हो, फिर क्या प्रॉब्लम हो गया? जिस वो छट के चले गई, बस खत्म हो गया बात। Learn to put the problem in proper perspective. You will be peaceful. Okay? Aham Atma. Be peaceful and come on the call every day. Aham Atma.
Yeah, good evening, Guruji.
Good
Krishnoham.
evening.
Yeah,
Krishna.
yeah. I have three questions on happiness. Since it is an
Yes.
International Happiness Day, is
Yes.
happiness is a choice or is it influenced by the circumstances beyond our control?
Only choice.
Only choice.
Happiness is only a choice. Let the whole world, let the world come turn upside down. You can still choose to be happy.
Choose to be.
If you are in Satchit Anand, if you are in consciousness, but if all the time you are worrying, ये neighbor क्यों बोला, ये teacher ऐसे क्यों बोला, ये mister क्यों बोला, ये boss क्यों बोला, ये कैसे बोला, then you can't be happy. You can choose
I
to be
think there
happy.
is okay. There is only one answer for all the problems of the world. That is only Anand. No? Am I right, Guruji, in this?
If, if you are in Satchidanand, then there is no problem. How can there be any problem?
There is no
Satchidanand
problem
is
at
the
all.
highest
That is
level.
there is only one medicine and cure for all this.
No, the one medicine and cure is
One
only to
medicine cure for
still
all
the mind.
diseases.
Still the mind and kill the mind. Come into consciousness. Satchidanand will come automatically. Be in consciousness. Be in
Oh,
awareness. The one solution of
sure.
problem in the world, if you want one problem,
Yeah.
one way, still the mind and flip to consciousness.
Okay. Uh, I will follow the rule. Only three questions are allowed here. Okay. Second question is: can the true happiness in our life can exist without any suffering?
Yes. If you learn not to be sufferer,
Hmm.
if you learn that the suffering is there, but I am not the sufferer, so I am not suffering.
Okay.
The suffering is only body, mind, and ego. Three. If you realize I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the ego, where is suffering? Who will suffer?
Correct.
Who will suffer?
Okay. Yeah. Then any tips from your side we want to get? Any daily practices which we can do consistently to boost the happiness in our life? Anything?
Attend Instagram at 7 for minutes 11.
Okay. Okay.
If you
Yes.
attend Instagram every day at
Okay.
7, guaranteed you will be happy. Many of
Okay.
many of the Zoom attendees are not coming on Instagram. Instagram 11 minutes at 7, guaranteed.
Okay.
You cannot be unhappy. Every day we are happy. How many people are coming? I think many people are enjoying the happiness secret. It's a beautiful. I prepare more for Instagram than for Zoom
Okay. Okay.
because
Thanks, Guruji. I will come in the second round. Huh?
please come, please come.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rajanand Sachin, Samatma will
Thanks.
Siba,
शिवम सर
Shivoham.
सर दो दो चीजें बोलनी है. एक कल आपने मुझे बोला yesterday you had told me that to come with the hot details आज सुबह. हाँ, तो पहले मैं अपनी इस few lines बोलूंगा on happiness ambassador. Sir, as you teach us every day that to be happy, you have to be happy. So by and large, to be happy has become my habit now. Now my cherished desire is to make it a contagious, spread it. So I don't spare, probably I don't spare a moment for creating every sort of ambience which is going to help to spread the happiness. Wherever I go, where I am. So maybe by way of jnana, spreading jnana, or by way of teaching people whatever little I know about Prem Yoga, or to teach selfless service, or by my own selfless gestures, I teach about mind and consciousness and how to be in consciousness so that you can be happy. इससे और बड़ी बात जो मैंने अपनी एक्सपीरियंस से बोल रहा हूं किसी किसी को दैट टू मैनेज एक्सटर्नल क्योस पेटी क्योस हमारे लाइफ में होते हैं जो हमें दुखी रखते हैं. इफ वी आर एबल टू मैनेज स्टार्ट विद द पेटी क्योस मैनेजमेंट देन आवर मेंटल क्योस गेट सेक्टिफाइड वी रिमेन हैप्पी सर.
Right.
सर ये जितना छोटा सा बोल रहा हूँ हैप्पीनेस पे, अब बोलूं सर हार्ट पे जो कल बोला था.
Happy. So, you what good. You're the first person to talk of happiness ambassador. If people are coming on the Zoom call and people want to be enlightened, this enlightenment other side of the coin is called happiness.
Yes.
जो एनलाइटेंड है वो हैप्पी है, और जो सचमुच हैप्पी है वो एनलाइटेंड हो जाता है.
हाँ.
So the point is being a happiness ambassador. Today, that's the topic. Of course, you can talk any topic. Being a happiness ambassador and making people smile and making people laugh and making people peaceful and making people be in a state of consciousness is a very, very important aspect of the enlightenment journey. ये जो जर्नी है ना, अगर हम एनलाइटेंड है और हम दुखी है ना, तो उसका मतलब हम एनलाइटेंड नहीं है.
नहीं है.
जो इंसान एनी ह्यूमन बीइंग सेज आई एम एनलाइटेंड और वो रो रहा है ना, कल मैं कल किसी ने मुझे एक माता जी का वीडियो भेजा. माता जी, पता नहीं नाम क्या है उस माता जी का, लेकिन उन्होंने बोला ये माता जी एनलाइटेंड है, इनका वीडियो देखो. तो मैंने वीडियो देखना शुरू किया, माता जी एनलाइटेंड है. फिर ये माता जी एनलाइटेंड होने रोने लगी. आप लोग मुझे तंग करते हैं. रो के चली गई. जो एनलाइटेंड आदमी है वो क्यों रोएगा? एनलाइटेंड आदमी तो हमेशा हंसेगा. First sign, who was telling yesterday, signs of an enlightened person? Who was telling? I don't remember who was telling. Sign of enlightened person is how उन्होंने बोला, you will be humorous. कल से उन्होंने बोला, but a person will not be udas. An enlightened person will never be sad. An enlightened person will always be happy, peaceful. बोलिए, next point.
सर, कल हार्ट पे बोल रहे थे आप ऐसे दिखा रहे थे व्हाई दिस इज साइन ऑफ हार्ट लव. सो इसमें हम ऐसे है कि व्हाई सम पीपल यूज हार्ट एज सिंबल ऑफ लव. व्हाट कैन बी द काज? ये मेरा मानना है. क्या मतलब माय ओन परसेप्शन, जो ऑब्जर्वेशन है मेरे, परसेप्टिव ऑब्जर्वेशंस है मेरी, दैट इट कैन बी ए हाइट इन पोएटिक डिस्पोजिशंस या पोएटिक डिस्पेंसेशन अमंग डिवोशनल पोएट्स जो होते हैं ना, जो हमारे कश्मीर में बड़े पोएट्स ऐसे रहे हैं, डिवोशनल पोएट्स. तो आई टॉक ऑफ सम इंडियन पोएट्स ओनली, बाकी मुझे कीट्स वगैरह का पता नहीं है, जॉन कीट्स जो भी रहे हैं, आई डोंट नो अबाउट देम. सो हु बेसिकली हैव रोमांटिसाइज्ड द स्पिरिचुअलिटी, जिनको रोमांस बनाया हुआ है स्पिरिचुअलिटी को, पोएट्स बनाते हैं ऑलमोस्ट. तो फॉर देम शिप इज देयर बिलाउड, दिलबर. बिलाउड, दिलबर मीन्स हार्ट टेकर. असली ये फारसी अरबिक वर्ड है दिलबर. इसमें मीन्स हार्ट टेकर और स्वीट हार्ट. एंड माशूक, माशूक इज आल्सो फारसी वर्ड, अरबिक वर्ड. इट मीन्स बिलाउड, बिलाउड. तो दे यूजुअली से दैट दिल में दिलबर रहता है और आशिक के दिल में माशूक रहता है. So that means the dilbar, the ship, dilbar, the ship dwells in the heart of seeker, or mashuk. Mashuk lives in the heart of ashik. So ये ऐसे इसमें उनका मानना है कि that सपोज हम एक सेंट बोतल, हम एक बोतल है हमारे, उसमें एक हम सेंट का एक ड्रॉप डालते हैं सर, परफ्यूम का ड्रॉप, एक ड्रॉप, माइन्यूट ड्रॉप. तो क्या होता है, बोतल चाहे इतनी हो, बट जो सेंट की एसेंस है टेक द शेप ऑफ द बॉटल. इसी तरह जो सोल है, दे से दैट इट डिवेल्स इन द हार्ट. सो बट द एसेंस ऑफ सोल इज, विच इज कॉन्शियसनेस, विच इज ब्लिस, विच इज लव, वो पूरी बॉडी में, हमारी बॉडी में स्प्रेड हो जाता है. और अब मेरा मानना है इसके आगे दैट व्हेन द सीकर रियलाइज द दिलबर, व्हेन द सीकर आशिक रियलाइज द माशूक, व्हाट हैपेंस दैट वो जो एसेंस है, वो जो लव है, वो जो प्यार है, वो पूरा सराउंडिंग में फैल जाता है. फाउंटेन की
बात नहीं, what you're saying is correct, but the word has been misunderstood
by the Bollywood.
बॉलीवुड जो भी, दुनिया आज दुनिया दिल को आत्मा नहीं समझते.
हाँ, वैसे बोल रहा हूँ, मैंने कहा ये कहाँ से आया होगा. दैट्स व्हाई आई एम टेलिंग यू, प्रिमिटिव में.
Very good point. Good for the people who are wanting. But let us understand that today's world, the word heart has complete different connotation.
Yes.
So, but I appreciate your study. Thank you, Rajanand, Sachin, and Samatma. Good, interesting story about the Dilbar or
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam.
I just wanted to tell you that I've been watching your podcast now. You know, it's been almost like 15, 20 podcasts I've watched already. and they've been really interesting podcasts, and a lot of understanding I got from that. I just want two things for my learning because I'm at home nowadays. So I want to start some practice that I remain in consciousness throughout the day. And also, I want to drop my karmas because I know there are karmas, my previous karmas and current karmas. So I want to get free from the karmas during this period of time. That's why I want to get some kind of input from you on that. And secondly, is there any a way I can meet you in person when you are back? Once you're back to Bangalore, I would like to come and meet you personally and spend some time with you for 1 or 2 days. I can attend some meditations with you or some kind of sessions where I can get some kind of a light. So
So
that's what
for
my
me,
point was.
for when you want to meet me, first you talk to me and tell me what you want. So please
Okay.
fix a call and talk to me, explain to me what you want. Then I can tell you
No,
when
I
to meet.
definitely want to get enlightenment. So I during for that path only, I want to meet you in person,
Yeah,
and I want to
correct.
spend some
But
time to learn meditations from you
yeah,
or the right path.
first if you want to open, if you want to eat the banana, first you have to open the peel.
Yes.
First you have to peel the banana. Then you have to eat the banana. So first you talk to me on a call,
Okay.
talk to me, explain to me what you want. So
Okay.
accordingly, I will plan time.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't have even 1 hour for myself.
Hmm.
So I think Ahem Atma came all the way from Chennai to meet me. Then he was, I think, barely they gave him 30 minutes or 30 plus 30 minutes. So because I have so many things to do, but I will definitely talk to you and I will guide you and I will meet you, right?
Done. Done.
Now the challenge in life, our karma, we have two types of karma. One karma
Hmm.
we brought to earth and one karma we did after our birth. So there are a twin karma is unfolding in our life. Now we have to settle this karma. Whatever is there, there's no running away from the karma.
Hmm.
But the only way to be free from the karma is enlightenment. If there's
Hmm.
enlightenment, then there's no karma.
Hmm.
But that enlightenment is little difficult when you are attached to people, family, responsibilities, all those things. Then you are not liberated so easily. So therefore, I'm giving you a shortcut answer now, but I will talk to you personally because it's a personal issue. You
Hmm.
can't discuss everything here.
Hmm.
Talk to me first and then take a time to meet me. First, talk to
Okay.
me.
Okay.
Explain to me what all you want to talk, what you have to. See, just to tell everybody on the call, I never refuse a call and I never refuse to meet anybody. But my time doesn't belong to me. My time belongs to SIP. So I have to take SIP permission before I do. प्रभु ये करूँ हाँ प्रभु अब करो प्रभु नहीं मत करो. So talk to me please.
Okay.
Whoever you're talking, please send a message and talk to me.
Okay.
Samatma will Siba Ahem Atma number 2 Navjot Sukhi Krishna. Come on. 8:55 last question. Samatma.
Shivoham.
Shivoham.
I love all the divine souls here. Really, I can't exactly call myself a happiness ambassador, but I'm trying to spread happiness and this message as much as I can. So I would like to share a few activities which we had started few weeks back. In February, suddenly I got like I wanted to do some SIP work. So I had just surrendered and asked SIP, how can you guide me? So I got a guidance like I can start book reading. Previously, in Mumbai locals, I used to distribute books. I used to take it from you and I used to distribute books. But then not many of them joined the call. So I got it out. Are they actually reading? Is it, am I able to do what I want to do? Then when I got this idea about book reading, I just spread this message to a few friends and all. And we started a book reading session twice a week. This we started from 16th of February. For that, like I started with the book A to Z of Karma. So twice a week, Monday and Thursday, like we used to do about 2 to 3 chapters per day. And we started only with 3 people, new people, and 2 of them were Suki and Manisha were from our call itself, and 3 new people. And afterwards, like they spread the message, and then we finally came out to about 10 to 12 people, 15 people. And it is such a coincidence that today, being World Happiness Day, I have completed the book. And the feedback which they gave, I mean, it has made so much of impact on them. Even they said like maybe the book what you gave, we wouldn't have read it so much or we wouldn't have gone through so much. And what I realize is I had read the book, but when I read it in this way, read it to them and with the interaction, answering their questions, there were so many new concepts which came out. So I also had so much of learning. I gained so much of knowledge from that. And
Very good.
another thing which Suki, Manisha, and myself did it in March beginning we had a small get together, like a retreat. And we are about 12 people over there also. We had a few talks, then some songs on on the topics which we had taught. And one thing which we did is we enacted on that song, Tumhe Pankha Diye Hai Udne Ko. Four of us enacted. And that song, when we enacted, it actually hit the nail on the head, because that is when we actually, the golden pinjra, the pakshi in the golden pinjra, removing it, that actually gave the message to people. And we also have made A to Z of our teachings. In our call, we had A, B, C, D. So Suki and myself completed till Z. I had written it in English, and she has translated it in Hindi. And we had given even these things, and few books we have distributed over there. These are few things which we are we are doing.
No, it's very good for those of you who are on this call who are doing either you're doing a book reading for a group. Krishna has something called an inner circle. She's calling people and she's having a session. You all are having get together. All this is very, very good. All this you must continue. And like you said, A, it is helping others, but B, it will help you. The one who's doing the session, you are preparing, you are practicing, you are developing yourself. So I'm happy to hear that. So please continue, and everybody in the call must try to help as many people on two fronts. One, eternal happiness through enlightenment. There are two subjects that we are only talking about: eternal happiness, enlightenment. Eternal happiness, enlightenment. Thank you, Samatma. Well, keep up your good work. Thank you. Will Navjot Sukhi Krishna.
So I just have two questions. In your AiR Happiness Secret, you indicate 19 secrets. And then the second one, I think you call it intelligence. Is that the same as intellect? You say always in consciousness, intelligence over ignorance. Does that mean intellect? Am I right?
Yeah. The intelligence comes from where? The intelligence comes from the intellect.
Yeah, I see.
When the intellect is using it's as a tool of discrimination. When the intellect is, when you still the mind, you lock the mind, you block the mind, you overcome ignorance. See, on one side, the mind is bringing ignorance. On the other side, the intellect is eliminating the ignorance and creating intelligence. So yeah, you're right. The word intellect is creating intelligence, eliminating the mind, which is creating ignorance.
Okay. The second question I have is the Lord Jesus Christ managed to condense the teachings of the Old Testament into two phrases. He said, love God and love your neighbor. And by love, perhaps he means be friendly, not like love.
No.
There are different
things. It's exactly what we talk on this call. I did not know that you knew that Jesus is summarized in two phrases. I did not know where you got this from, that Jesus summarized the Old Testament in two phrases. I'm hearing for the first time any Christian on the call, because this is exactly what we say on this call, right? If you want to see sip in all, love sip in all. So who's the sip in all? Who's the sip? When you love your neighbor and you love God, that is what we are talking. The summary of our entire discussion of this call is exactly that. Who's the neighbor? The neighbor is who you see on this call, the 80 people, 100 people you're seeing on this call. If you love them, you love God. If you love the people on the street, if you go out of your room, you love, there may be somebody who's in your room. Many people tell me, I can love everybody. I can love everybody except that person who's inside my house. That person inside my house, I like to beat with a slipper. I like to take slipper and beat. Now what to do? That means we are not awakened. That means we do not realize we are looking at the outer form of the person. Love thy neighbor. Love thy neighbor means everybody is your neighbor. What's the definition of neighbor? The one who's next to you. Everybody. Neighbor means love all. And when you love all, you love God. This is the essence of the AiR Ask AiR Zoom teaching. Will, are you getting the point, Will?
Well, in a way, you've just answered my question, because I was going to ask, you've given the 19 secrets to happiness, but my question was really whether you could condense it in this phrase, love God, love your neighbor. In a sense, that is the AiR, also the AiR happiness secret. Is that correct or not?
Yeah, but how will you come to this essence? How will you reach these 2 points? Only when you learn to smile. Only when you learn to accept. Only when you have hedge and have enthusiasm. So how do you reach these 2 points? This is a summary. But how do you reach here? You need to take the 19 steps to be happy.
Yeah, well, I understand. I agree. I'm not trying to replace. I'm just saying that it's another way. Like if you have those two, I don't want to. I'm just not trying to split hairs with you. I just wanted to get.
No. What, Still, what I'm saying you're saying something very beautiful. You're saying something which is the essence of all AiR teaching. Just think about it. When you say love thy neighbor and love God, correct? Did I hear you correctly? The 2 points?
Yeah, this is a very well-known statement. I can show you in the Bible. It's well known. I can find it
So,
easier.
is it okay? Is it easy to love your neighbor? Is it easy to love your neighbor?
It depends whether for some people it's easy, for some people it's
Oh,
not easy.
it's impossible. It's impossible because there's a war between husband and wife and husband. There's a war between father and son, and there's a war between neighbor and neighbor. There's a war between my one businessman and other businessman. There's a war between the boss and the employee. There's so much conflict in the world. If the conflict is over, then today there's a conflict with Ukraine and Russia, and Donald Trump is saying something, and Israel is bombing Gaza. And where is love thy neighbor?
Well, these people it's difficult, but if you ask Mother Teresa, is it possible? Her question is, it's not really. You
So
ask.
she's enlightened. So she's enlightened.
Well, I don't know, but she's certainly capable of loving people who she got no relation to. She picks people up the street and she'll look after them. And there's love, you know.
My dear Will, if anybody on this call can pick people from the street and take them to their house and take care of them, they are enlightened.
Really? Wow.
Who
Thank you.
wants to do? I will send you 1 dozen people to your house today. Who's ready? I will send you 1 dozen beggars to your house. Anybody ready? Beggar, leper, gangrene patient. Who's ready? I will send to your house now.
Wow, quite good. Thank you.
You know, Will, we are taking care of 600 such people in our destitute home. From the last 30 years, we are taking care of, now we have 600 plus people who are no mother, no father, no child, no head, no hand, no leg, no tongue, no nose, no ear.
So if someone wanted to come and help in your ashram, they could come. It would be a good livelihood for them.
Yes, let them come. Okay, right, done, Will.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Excellent.
you. Navjot, Sukhi, Krishna. Navjot, Sukhi, and Krishna.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Navjot.
Peace to all, first of all. And I just wanted to tell you that I saw your podcast with Anupam Kher, and it was great, actually. And I
Anupam
wish,
Kher. Anupam Kher is 2-year-old podcast. Okay.
but I saw it yesterday. I didn't look at how old it is. So I thought I wish if it was longer than 40 minutes. Uh, if it is possible, I would ask you to make your podcast longer, because this message that we want to spread it can go on for hours and hours, and still there will be more to say. So,
for information, there are totally 70 podcasts.
okay.
So I don't know how many you have seen, but somebody told me. I don't know. I have not counted. Somebody told me there are 70
I've seen
podcasts.
three. I've seen three. One with Shankar Mahadeva, one with IIT Baba, and the third one with Anupam Kher.
So 67 to go.
Yeah. Actually, it came to my feed, so I just watched it. Secondly, I want to share my recent experiences with you. The work I'm doing, only those thoughts come in my mind. There is no other thought. It is very strange. I am now, if I'm I'm kind of confused what is happening. So today I
Were you
went to the
confused?
No, I'm not. I'm actually amazed at it. And
Amazed is a good word.
Third thing, to be confused, as in I don't know what is happening. Like it's not in my control. The third thing which happened is I went to the market today. I was walking through the street and it felt like as if some video clip is playing. Nothing seems very real.
So all this is part of your spiritual journey.
Yeah.
And so continue. This is part.
Actually, from last 3 days, 24/7. I just need your guidance on one thing. From past 3 days, 24/7, morning to night, only one thought is going in my mind. I want to share this with everyone. Is this ego?
What thought is going in your mind?
I want to share this message with everyone in the world.
It's not ego.
Okay. So I can
It's
go
just,
ahead with it.
yeah. See, because as long as, what is ego?
Yeah.
Ego is saying, I am better than everybody.
Yeah.
Ego is saying, I am richer, I am better, I am wiser.
Yeah.
No. Are you thinking like that?
No, I'm not trying to be a guru to somebody. I just want to help them.
So therefore, you agree that everybody is a divine man, everybody has SIP, you understand that?
There is nobody else instead of Sim.
So a person like you cannot, it's not your ego. Your ego is there, but your ego is not supreme.
Okay.
The people who have got high ego think
I
low of
can
others.
assure you one thing, Navjot is gone.
Navjot is gone.
Yeah, there is no more Navjot inside.
So very good. So
I
continue.
want to give your last guidance on some things. The habits of Navjot are still remaining. So,
No problem. They will shed off one by one.
okay.
As long as you keep repeating Navjot is gone, Navjot is gone, Navjot is gone, Navjot is
I
gone.
don't feel the need to repeat this also. I know it.
Then what is remaining is belongs to Navjot.
Yeah. The
If you are
habits
telling
and all
Navjot,
that.
if you are telling Navjot is gone,
Yeah.
then what is remaining is not yours. It belongs to
Yeah.
Navjot.
Yeah.
They will follow Navjot.
Yeah. So, one more thing is that somebody asks you practice to follow. I can suggest one. Don't take it as a strategy. You cannot fool God. So, watch yourself doing every activity. When you're eating, just watch yourself. Don't think that I am watching. Now I am watching myself eating. Don't think like that. Just watch. Do this for 1 week and you'll see
If
the
people can
results.
do that, it's not easy. What you're saying is very good to do.
It's not a thing to do, but just watch yourself. When you're walking, watch your every step. When you're eating, watch your every bite. Just like that,
Okay.
watch yourself.
Good. Unfortunately, when we are trying to watch, the mind takes us and flies somewhere.
Yeah.
The
No,
mind
don't
flies to
listen to it.
Bangkok, and the
The,
mind.
if the mind comes, let it come. It has its own momentum. That momentum will burn with time. Like when an asteroid falls on the earth, it takes time to burn off. Mind is like that.
Good. Good, Navjot. You have been a lot of good points from Navjot, Sukhi, and Krishna. So Navjot has been very much a follower of this path and speaking good things. Sukhi and Krishna.
Shivam, sir, I bow down to
Sure.
all. I go down to all the SIP in the call. I would like to say I go back to the New Year when it started. You gave us a beautiful New Year wish, a new happy year, and that actually turned. And I thought that I'll be sharing happiness, whatever I could, small thing I could do, and that was one. And this month, March, you started with the happiness challenge, and that is a real great thing. I'm thankful actually for that, and that also means I did means one session. There was a event in our office. I thought, why not I do the AiR Happiness Secret 19 acronym. So I spoke on that, and it was a good moment. Like I could myself learn so many things. So I felt whenever I am sharing, I am also learning, and that is also giving happiness to me. So that's what I wanted to share. I'm thankful to you, sir.
No, it's very beautiful. And what you're saying, for example, the simple thing that everybody says Happy New Year. It cannot be Happy New Year. It has to be a new happy year. So when it's a new happy year, So it can be really full of happiness. Unfortunately, we are not able to be happy because we are so caught up in so many things, right? We are saying Happy New Year, but we remain the same. If you remain the same, how can it be Happy New Year? If you are same, how can the year become new? So this is the point, right? The year can only become new if you are new.
Right.
So it has to, so therefore, and the other point, Suki, which you said and Samatma said, and many people are saying, today is World Happiness Day. But in this Zoom call, every day is World Happiness Day.
Correct.
In the Zoom call, every day should be Happiness Day. How can we reach that state where every day is Happiness Day? How can we wake up every day morning and say, I choose to be happy? If only we can wake up every morning and we can say that, I choose to be happy. I choose to be happy. I choose. Oh, you'll be happy. So that's why somebody asked me why 19, will ask me why 19 letters in the AiR Happiness secret. They are not 19 secrets. They are 19 acronyms. They are an acronym of 19 words that can guarantee happiness. And today the whole world is struggling to be happy. Today there are so many mental illness. And when you go to a doctor, you don't realize that mental illness has a simple cure called stillness. There is illness because there is no stillness. If there is stillness, where will be the illness? The illness is only coming because we are caught in a maze. We are in that race. We are trying to be an ace. We are in that chase. Therefore, today I took the topic of International Day of Happiness. Are you a happiness ambassador? Are you reaching out to people? Are you trying to change people's life? Are you trying to help them? Are you trying to share happiness? Are you trying to share their problems? Are you trying to help them? That is a great challenge. Good, Suki, anything else? Thank you.
That's
Krishna
what I
and
wanted to thank you for this. The Insta challenges, it's really very good. Thank you, sir.
I want to thank you. I have not seen those Insta challenges. I hope they are meaningful to you all. Nobody has told me about it. You're the first
No,
person.
it's very meaningful, sir. Daily we are applying that, and
It's coming
that is,
correctly every day. Every day one challenge is coming on in the Insta.
yes. Every day one is coming.
I don't know. I only record it. I can't watch the show. I cannot watch Insta and I cannot watch YouTube. If I do that, then I cannot watch you.
Correct.
For me, this is my Insta and this is my YouTube. So I have, that's why my time goes like this because of ship work. My time just flies. And but I have enough time for seekers, enough time for Zoomers. Anybody wants time, I make sure I talk to you. I make sure I answer your question. I make sure I even meet you if you want. That's the challenge. Thank you, Suki.
Thank you, sir.
Krishna Ahmatma.
Yes, sir. Krishnoha. Yeah.
Krishnoha.
Yes, sir. So, first is being as Samatma said, we cannot, say that we are happiness ambassadors because I think that is only an enlightened person can be, but we are spreading the seeds you have given us. And that itself, मुझे लगता है कि when I spread the happiness ball, one तो ego खत्म हो जाता है, doership खत्म हो जाता है, प्रेम योगा में हो जाता है, automatically you love the person who is taking the ball from us. And so one method of course is spreading the happiness ball. पहले मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा inhibitions था. So Guru is making you eligible to do that. And now I think of the 100 balls, hardly 10 balls are left the last month. And I did not, I distributed personally to each one. So many celebrities have taken from me. And Happiness Secret book, I gift whenever it's a good function, I gift the Happiness Secret. Unfortunately, the store had only 10 copies. And so, and मेरे पास भी एक ही copy बचा है. So
We'll
that is
send you how
one.
many copies? I'll send you
No,
100
I'll
copies
buy.
tomorrow.
I'll buy, sir. You send it to the crossword shop. I'll buy from there. And
Yeah,
one person,
Trivandrum,
yeah,
they don't have. They don't
yeah,
have.
only 2 more because I kept it there, Baki, because I thought otherwise the display stand will be useless. And so one more thing, and the happiness circle, which I started under your guidance, of course, with the first topic of happiness. My family members also have started joining. Now we have 20 members, and everyone at least know PPP. And the spiritual connections I get last time, new members every time, 5 new members joined. And I was so happy. One person picked the happiness secret to give to Sudhamurthy, Madras, sorry, Bangalore. And I said, arrange a podcast with her now because she is one happy person. So, kaise Bhagwan humko, then I understand you are nothing and you surrender to say how things are happening. And one new thing I started is, which I never would have done earlier. I was not a social media person, but now many Instagram today, I put this happiness balls in Insta as my Insta post. And मुझे लगता है कि these are new things which I am doing. If my guru is using social media, I thought I will also use, but of course, in discriminating, not the other rubbish. So there are so many things you're making us. I don't know how you're making us capable of doing the little work, at least 0.1% of what you do, and which gives us so much of happiness. Yes.
There is no
And
0.1%. We are all doing
very
the
less we
same,
do, sir. Very,
same
very
work.
less we do. You are
No, here,
very less. And sir, about heart, I want to say something, a continuation of um,
Rajanan.
yeah, Rajanan, because Ramana Maharshi says heart is on the right side. Pehle, I never understood. After your talk, I understood he's not talking about the heart as a pump. Now I understood. And another connotation, as you said, heart of the city means the center of you. And the center of you is soul. So heart has different meaning. So I think, yeah.
So on the heart, no, Krishna, the problem is we understand. No, in many poets, in many scripture, you will find the word heart actually meaning soul. But the दुनिया को कैसे समझाएंगे? So we cannot let that 99% of the people, 99.9% of the people think heart is heart. So therefore we should not add to the confusion. And we should only talk about soul, and we can say the heart is in the heart of the body is the soul, heart is the right side is the
मुझे
soul.
heart of the city मुझे अच्छा लगा when he
नहीं,
said
अच्छा है.
heart of the city means it's a central part of the city. So what is central to you?
No, what you're saying is 100% right, and what Rajanan is saying. Rajanan spoke about Dilbar and then all those things. Beautiful,
Yes.
very, very beautiful. But the problem in the world today, the mind is ready to make us blind. In a matter like this, the truth is left behind. Now the problem is if the truth is left behind, क्या करना, कैसा करना, लोगों को के, it's so, when I look at a 70-year-old, 75-year-old, 80-year-old person, I try so hard, try to explain. कुछ भी समझ में नहीं आता. They are not willing. 75 year हो गया तो impossible for them to listen.
So, but one more thing, when our focus is on these things, बाकी many things disinterested हो जाता है, and somehow I feel you become distant from, other than this topic, you become distant from the family circles and many other people, who are really loving. I'm not saying they're toxic. They're very loving people, but I don't like to be with them or talk to them because I'm becoming distant and they also laugh at me sometimes. Yeah.
So what about me?
So you are different. You are enlightened. No, so I'm an ordinary housewife.
No. So what I'm saying, you don't say you are enlightened, I am not enlightened. Say you are a little bit more aware than I. That's all. I may be a little bit more aware than you. So the point is this. We are not running away from anybody.
Yeah.
But we are running towards Prabhu. The problem is, Krishna, we are running towards Prabhu and they are not running towards Prabhu. So what is the mistake? There is no mistake in us running towards Prabhu. So it's not that my mother is 85. Sometimes she will say, you go for this wedding. I don't know. But she would say, okay, you go and watch your uncle is 90-year-old, he's sick. Will you go and see? Immediately I go and see my uncle who's sick, who's 90 years. So she's very happy. People will ultimately respect us for being on the right path. And it is not for us to view what others are thinking, whether others, there are no others. There are no others. ये सब प्रभु है. कोई बहका है, कोई अज्ञानी है, कोई नहीं समझता है. That does not mean hum bhi na samajh ban jayega. If somebody else, what did Jesus say? Will is very favorite of Jesus said, Lord, forgive them. They know not what they say, or they do not what they do. Lord, forgive them. Please forgive them, Lord. So we should not lose our consciousness. And that's why on the call on this journey, we become absolutely sure. We become absolutely sure that we are in the right path. We are doing the right thing. Then where is the question? And you don't, and I told you that I don't teach you all, ye kapda chodo, nothing. You be normal, live your life normally. Then what's the problem? There should be no problem. Keep sip on your lip. Continue. And what you said, one more thing you said. Many people are shy of giving the ball. I must have given maybe 1 lakh balls with my own hand. 1 lakh balls. So, because it's an instant happiness, instant. If I come to Finland in the airport, the lady in the counter will wave to me as if I'm her neighbor. She's in Finland. I am nothing. She says, and then she'll from the drawer she'll take out the ball and she'll show the ball. She'll keep the draw the ball in the drawer. So what we are doing, Krishna and everybody, what we are doing is an amazing journey. Don't worry if others are not joining. Try to make them join. You're trying to get 20 people to join. You're trying to get podcasts with some people. All this is part of the work we are doing for SIP. We are all divine instruments on this call. We must do our best. A, B, C, D. Accept, do your best, consciousness surrender, be a divine instrument. इतना करने से nothing more we need to do. प्रभु तुम ही सब कुछ जानत प्रीतम तेरी इच्छा पूर्तो. We are trying to make people happy. We are doing nothing matters. We must be in bliss. We must be in peace. PPP is a big secret of your teaching people. PPP. It is greater than what they have learned all their life in school. That PPP, if you're teaching, is a great thing. Okay, done. Thank you. We've got now Ahem Atma and Shair. 2 questions.
Yeah, Guruji, Krishna. Yeah,
Please go.
I'm learning not only from my guru. There are a lot of gurus are there here. I just want to acknowledge certain names.
1
I
minute.
am just
1 minute.
from
1 minute.
June 21.
1
Yeah,
minute.
yeah.
In the Guru Shishya Parampara, we must say, I have one guru and I'm learning from many
Yeah, one guru.
Gyanis. And I'm learning from many
Many
Gyanis.
Gyanis.
Gyanis
Gyanis.
mean
Yeah, yeah.
wise people. What happens is
Yeah.
when you say there are many gurus, when you're having many gurus, then it is like having many brains in your head. If you have many brains in
Okay,
your
okay,
head,
understood.
so there is any one person. It's your choice. You can have any one person, no
Yes.
compulsion. One person who can be guru
Yeah.
and other people who are gyanis. This is the method to follow. Continue, please.
Yeah. You are my guru. I have taken you as my moksha guru. Something like that, what I told you.
No, that's not
Yeah.
necessary. I can need not be your guru. Somebody else can be your guru, but
No,
try
no.
to maintain one guru and
Yeah.
other gyanis. Okay,
Yeah.
continue. Or
Yeah.
maximum 2 gurus with the
Yeah.
same thought process. Continue.
Yeah. Yeah. I am watching all the past question papers, like from June 21. Among all our discussions, on 18th November 2021 is the best of the best thing. On that day only, you have coined a word SIP for God. Prior to that, you are using the God. If somebody is going to watch 18th November 2021, our Guruji started calling everybody as a SIP. The word God is replaced by SIP, Supreme Immortal Power. Now, there are certain names I want to acknowledge, and I'm saying my thanks to them, like Mr. Kumaraswamy, Mr. Atmatre. Both were very, very champions. Really,
Okay.
such
But
a profound questions.
I have to fold my hands to tell you it's already 8:56. So now we have to close
Only
the session.
only a minute I will take and I will say thanks. It's only a
Ah.
question of saying thanks because I am learning a lot
Why
of
don't you
things
do it?
from them.
Why don't you do tomorrow? I'll give you 2 minutes. I'll give 3 minutes. You do tomorrow nicely.
Okay. I'm saying
Whichever way
thanks
you
to
will.
all the SIPs.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying
Tomorrow,
thanks to all
you please
SIPs.
give all the tomorrow 8 o'clock. All SIP you tell thank you.
Yeah,
Tomorrow
right. Thank
Friday,
you.
8:30. 8:30.
Yeah.
Share quick question or comment. Share. I'm starting the closure.
Prabhu, what I wanted to say that in happiness ambassador is, if you're living a happy life, you are already an happiness ambassador, because automatically everything that you do, people look towards you as an happiness ambassador. Of course, physically we are telling the message, giving the balls, etc. And then my reply to Rajanand and कृष्णा इसकी किसी शायर ने कहा है कि प्यार का पहला खत लिखने में वक्त तो लगता है, नए परिंदों को उड़ने में वक्त तो लगता है, और दिल के अंदर रहने वाले दिलबर को समझने में वक्त तो लगता है. So it is only matter of time that we understand what is right or wrong.
Shivoham, 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 Shivoham. Krishnoham, Krishnoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. Krishnoham, Krishnoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. Shivoham, 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 Shivoham. Prabhu, Sip, we are all grateful to you. Every evening, you bless us with this Zoom call. If there was no Zoom call, how would we all get together? You have created this. It was all because you created COVID. Because of COVID, we started this online session. Everybody curses COVID for the problems it has caused. I am grateful that because of COVID, this Ask AiR Zoom session, these Zoom calls started. You know it best. So this whole world is searching for happiness. And they celebrate 20th March every year as the World Happiness Day. But you have taught us that every day is a happy day. Every day we can be happy. Every day when we open our eyes, we can say, I choose to be happy. If only we realize that we are not this body that suffers, we are not the mind that becomes miserable, we are not the ego that gets agonized. We can live in the state of Sat Chit Anand as the Atma, with the three beautiful emotions of peace, love, and bliss. Bless us, Lord, that every day we come on this call, and every day we live as thy divine instruments. Every day let us see your divine presence in everybody we meet, and may we treat every soul as God. With folded hands, I bow down to you, and we'll see you tomorrow at 8.